Here now in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. We're fighting this dragon, baby. It's go time. He's gotta die. Get out of here, dragon. Welcome to permadeath, big boy. Legendary dragon, I think not. Your days are numbered. We actually are gonna go check on the wild boy over in, man, where did he go? In Solitude, or Windhelm, or whatever it's called. Ooh, legendary dragon. No. Apparently he's trying to summon in the Dark Brotherhood, and being ahead of the Thieves Guild, we've been very adjacent to them, and I really wanted to kind of check out what they're about. So we're gonna see if we can't meet up with them. We'll go ahead and grab this Dragon Soul. Seems like a good way to just open things up, and I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them or not, but that is my understanding. We talk to the boy and kind of go from there. I think we might have already done quite a few of the, you know, big air quotes, but like necessary steps to start things off. But let's grab the chest here, grab the word wall. One legendary dragon slayed. It's pretty good to just cross that off, get it out the way. You know, are we close enough to it? Did we already get this one? Is that possible? Man. So we're here at Ancient Ascent. Cleared. Maybe we got this one when we were off-roading at some point. Like we jumped over the mountains or something. I don't know. We grabbed it from behind. I kind of remember that, but not entirely. And the reason we kind of snuck over here to start off today's episode is specifically because I found out that this dragon here, every once in a while, like, kills people around Folkreath. And I don't know if that's true or not, if it's a rumor I'm just starting or not, but I don't want that. I don't want that possibility, that reality to be a thing, because we haven't even, like, I don't think gone to that town. But I was just trying to figure out, like, who is this?
You haven't heard.
Oh.
The Thieves Guild is back.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
Catch my meaning.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall.
Oh no.
Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
How was she killed?
Same as the others. Looks like she was stabbed and then cut apart. It's like an animal got to her, but these are the wounds of a blade.
So this has happened before? Another?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Who's investigating these?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Is that you saying you'd like some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay. So this is the Blood on the Ice quest. Let's go ahead and rip. Ooh, is that not what I just clicked? Oh, that's blood in the water. Silly me. We really wanted the blood in the ice. All right, well, we're here. We'll start it. I guess, Reaperus, did you see anything? We know how much you love the chat. Nobody else is here to, like, interrogate. Maybe you saw something.
You hear that? I swear there's something out there in the dark.
Say it isn't so.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
No! Now, you have nothing of
Don't even
value.
think about it.
We were thinking about it.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Yeah, we're the one. What time is it? It is 4 a.m. game time, so we're in some real trouble here.
Don't get too far ahead.
Ah, Janessa, keep it together. You're not a young girl, you're probably safe. You're like an old elf, right? Some old dusty elf. How old are you? Did you see anything?
You hear the news? There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest.
I didn't hear that. Mount Anthor to the northwest. Northwest? Yeah, we already killed him. Yeah, his news travels slow. Oh, we've got quest markers. I was looking, he was standing right on this blood here, so I thought maybe he saw something. Here's another big splatter, right? So this is the scene of the original crime, right here. We are going to interrogate everyone. Everybody's getting interrogated, starting with Rolf. Just kidding. Who's this?
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound.
All right, here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right then.
Well, we have a murder to
Ever since that
inspect.
Imperial Craven ran
There's
into from
Calixto, there's Helgrid,
behind, don't have any trouble
and
breaking.
there's Silda the Unseen. We'll talk to her first.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Another one. Terrible.
You seen anything? We know you see things, woman.
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
So she
Another
heard a
one.
scream, that's it.
Terrible. The divine smile.
I've
The
a lot
guard?
of respect for the restoration school.
No.
Skyrim could use more healers.
Helgrid? What do you have to say? Did you see anything?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
So she has a potato, gold, and a lockpick. These are baked, alright.
Get away from me.
No, she's got carrots, gold, a lockpick, and some Nord meat. What do you have, old boy? Gold, a grilled chicken breast, necklace of minor knight, so for heavy armor.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Someone has to die? That's a weird thing to say, boy.
Another one. Terrible.
Always sad when someone has to die? Clixo, what did you see?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, something's weird around here.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
So, talk to your witnesses. They're not very helpful.
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
I think there's more to this than we at first know, if you're interested in a little more help.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Alright. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now, the danger here is we get sucked into the Stormcloak Rebellion and the Civil War, which we're just not quite ready for. There are a lot of guards in Windhelm to have a wild killer on the loose. Really quick, I'm gonna try and read this. This one says... Herald, the line of Ysgramir and founder of the great kingdom of... maybe Skyrim? I mean, I just cannot make these out. And this one says, Olaf One Eye subdued the foul dragon Numenix, reunited with after War of Succession. I mean, I wish there was just a little more legible. Someone needs to be taking care of that. So we are going to go into the Palace of the Kings. This probably gives us a little dialogue for the Civil War, but that's probably like one of the last quests we look at.
How do you do? If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows
I'm not much of a strategist. but
I heard about the
these
murders.
are difficult times. My men are stretched thin as it is. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. Terrible shame what happened to those women. Grew up here. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
You don't say. What do you do for the Jarl?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take...
He's got
Safe
nothing of any
though.
value.
Stay-
Okay, we still need to get assistance from Yorlaf,
Behind you.
but I don't know.
Excuse me, I must return to my duties.
That's fine.
Them down. With their
So we need to go back to the crime scene. Maybe then we can get the assistance. I'm not sure why
We know the price of freedom.
he's not going to give us that. Well, we'll make our way back to the crime scene and we'll see if we can't find out who did it. Or at least a clue to give us a direction. Alright, we are back at the scene of the crime.
Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed.
So nightshades. Can we do anything here? How exactly do we examine it?
Huh?
Just trying to find something to interact with. Well, the bloody trail kind of goes this way. There's a door here that goes to the Hall of the Dead. Ominous. What about up the steps? No, there's more blood this way. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to see by examining. Like, there's just nothing here. I don't want to shoot that and, like, blow her up.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Who said that? Naselny had a twin sister?
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Well, we need to examine this crime scene, but... Harvest Nightshade, Harvest Nightshade.
Yerem is a fine house and it's up for sale. You should talk to the steward in the keep if you're interested.
Sure, we'll buy the house. I don't know how to, like, examine this crime scene. Maybe we just bust into the Hall of the Dead. Confess! I mean, it's like right outside, right? Alright, who did it? Who's the killer? Nobody's home. Of course nobody's home. That's just a literal crack. Nothing's there. What do you think, Draugr? Hey.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Anything else specific, strange about the body, Helgrid?
Well, she's dead.
I
guess
thank
that's
you.
Not unusual.
Yeah.
It's not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry. Was only joking with you.
So, have you found anything?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
So, did you kill her?
I'm too busy tending to the dead to spend my time making more of them. And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cuts if I had made them, now would I?
Maybe you would.
Now, I really got to get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Okay. Well, we're gonna make our way back out if we can. I actually don't know how to do that. And we're lost. That's not a door. Well, we've come full circle. Oh, the body. Susanna the Wicked. Oh, no, we just saw her. She was wicked. You're right. These cuts don't look right. Susanna. Oh, man, why must the good die young? The good and Susanna the Wicked. Oh, no. Could we have saved her? If we had started the investigation sooner, would she still be alive in her wicked, wily ways? Anything?
Go fiddling with any locks around.
Oh, there it
here.
is. Your
We
health
don't
has
have
granted me
real
permission to
All right,
investigate.
then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here.
You too, huh?
Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
I talked to Helgrid. Do we need to talk to her again? Some of these quests are like just... They're not very sturdy if you kind of like mess up the order you're supposed to do things in. Like, they just bug out. Let's try and follow the blood trail, see where that leads. There's one up here, right? And more on this steps here. More here. pretty empty over here. And, well, I mean, that's circumstantial. This is the butcher, huh? Is a master lock. I was about to say we're a master locksmith, but we're not. Okay, look for clues. Well, this is a pretty good clue right here. Investigating chest. From the marks on the floor, this box was pushed against the wall. Virtual Journal 1. I found a source of bone, flesh, and blood. Alright. In 11. The butcher, the killer on the streets. See Viola Giordorni if you spot any suspicious behavior. Okay, but how do we move this? Can we not move this? It says it's recently been like slid across the floor. Kind of suspicious how nice the house is from the outside to then like be like nothing. This perfectly good wardrobe was left behind for some reason. The shelf is filled with more of those butcher files. One pile is misshapen. Oh, wait, there's something under here. Strange amulet. Follow up with the clues from Hingerm. This wardrobe seems to be nailed to the wall. Yeah, something's not right in here. This big, giant, empty house in prime real estate. Okay, there's a pair of, like, suspiciously nice clothes. Everything in here is immediately suspicious. Like, all the windows are boarded up, dead ends. Even the Reaperess is walking around like, yeah, this place stinks. This place is the big stinker. We're out. Nope. Okay, so we have more clues to follow, it would seem. Who's this?
Good morning.
Hi. Man, everyone's got some grilled chicken in their pocket. Man, making me hungry. Not likely. Maybe we go back and tell the steward that we found some suspicious stuff, see what he has to say. Can you tell me anything about the butcher?
Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
What do you know about this amulet we found?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
He thinks that there's a homie around here who might know something. I don't want to talk to the lady with the pamphlets. I want to talk to the homie with the...
What do you need?
Whoever's tearing down the pamphlets is the same person who is... Who is this?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. Get away. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Tell me about the butcher.
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards catch him?
They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
How can the rest of the people not care?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
I found this poster in Hajermi.
I've been trying to put those up around the city to warn people. Have them keep their eyes open. But someone keeps taking them down. You say you found it in Hiram? Frigga's old place? Let's go have a look around there. I've got a feel. I'll meet you over there.
And she's dead. Well, it makes me wonder, though, like, if... Whoops. If maybe we missed something in that house. Like we found an amulet, which was progress. Maybe that's all we needed to find, but... She'll meet us here. Uh-huh, sure. That was the name of the house we're in. Alright, so we're back in the house. So we did get everything out of this, even though I feel like that should open. What was the other thing? This one was nailed to the wall. Oh, there's a false back. Look at that. Now we can open it. Oh no. This is a lot of just bad evidence here. Okay, hold on. Look at that, the embalming tools. We got the murder weapons, we've got more bodies. Maybe old bodies, a book. This altar is built with unknown magic. And what is this? The Butcher's Journal number 2? Oh my goodness. We still have this amulet though, so why don't we try and... Like, the steward already gave us some directions. Let's try and cross that off if we can. Does this connect around on the ground? Oh, look, it might. I wonder if there's a right and a wrong answer. Like, I wonder if there's more than one person we can accuse, right?
I'm the cook of the Candlehearth Hall.
What is this? Calixto's house? Alright, this is the guy for the amulet.
Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure.
Tell me about this amulet.
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
You sure the court mage shouldn't have it? Ah, whatever. Here, you
Wonderful.
can have it.
This will be a splendid addition to my private collection.
Alright, so strange amulet removed.
My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
I was about to say, how did you get the collection?
My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel and seek out whatever adventures we could find. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous artifacts. We decided to collect as many as we could. My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened the House of Curiosities. I think she would be happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
For the record, I'm still convinced he's the killer. Right at the crime scene when he said, "It's always sad when someone has to die." And look, embalming tools. He's got them right here. Literally the embalming tools right here. And the fact that we sold him the amulet means he knows all about, you know, what we've been doing. Right? He knows we've been in his little murder house. Alright, I think this guy's stinky, man. Try and see under his house if there's anything we can look at. And everything he's got is just weird dent stuff, right? Like, maybe you're into that, but... Okay, it's a book on fishing? Nope. But like, whole table of skulls. And a dancing pipe. Okay, here's cups. He's got giant toes, more bones. The Book of Fate. Our fate does not look well. Soul gems, iron ingots. The embalming tools and salts. He's got a chest that requires a key. This lock cannot be picked. This is the killer. Something's wrong here. There's the strange amulet. He bought it. It's worth 1,000. He bought it for 500.
World to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
Can we just kill him here? What'll happen?
What do you think?
He's got plot armor. He's got plot armor. And he's not even mad. Yeah, nothing different on him.
You wouldn't attack an old man again, would you?
Again, I
think
would.
It's time for you to get going.
I think you're the killer. Get him, ladies, get him, beat him down.
It bothers me that fewer people come to Windhelm these days.
Well, you've been killing them. I mean, you've got giant toes just casually sitting next to you here. He's the killer. I don't know why we can't, like, kill him, right? There must be some reason for it, but feels bad. He's the killer. That's the guy. I'm convinced. We have no choice but to just say the killer's Wunfer the Unliving.
That's quite an accusation.
We never even met
I
him.
assume you have proof?
No, we have no proof. Okay, the only dialogue is we have necromancy. We found evidence of necromancy and an amulet.
I don't want to believe it. Woundfirth has been a trusted friend to Ulfric for many years. Woundfirth shall be apprehended. I thank you for your diligence in getting to the bottom of this matter.
No.
The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
No, they're not.
Start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
No. Where's Woundfirth? Quest complete? It says I discovered Woundfirth was the butcher and helped bring him to justice.
Dead King Torrik.
I think not.
Torrik was merely a...
Over, they're coming for you, man.
You should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadri's used wares. Talk to the elf.
This is not the killer. Stone of Baron Zinga. Yeah, he can't be the killer. Hey, Woofer. We accused you of something you didn't do. We can feed on him. We'll just talk. He's busy. Of course, he's busy.
What is the meaning of this?
There we go.
You're under arrest for the murder of Susanna of Candlehearth Hall and Frigga Shattershield and all the rest. We are wise to your scheming, you coward.
Has the whole city lost their brains?
Yes.
I've been scrying and auguring to find the murderer myself.
Make your excuses from the Bloodworks, wizard. Get him out of my sight.
Oh, we've done a terrible thing. How do we fix this?
Sorry, sir, but you'll have to come with me.
I am not happy about this. All right, let's go see little Orentinko. What was his name? Orentino. I think we were up on that bridge. On this bridge, and the little lady was like, see that house? That house is cursed, but I don't know what house she saw. Maybe it's right there, just above? Sure, why not? Arentino residence. Oh, we have to lockpick it. Okay, sure.
A child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
This kid is like full creepy mode.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Do you remember that you have to kill someone to do this ritual to get the assassins to kill someone? Seems like a catch-22, doesn't it?
Baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Hey, kid. Cut that out.
Prone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that.
We killed Grelin.
You've come at last. I knew you would.
You okay, kid?
It worked. I knew you'd come. I just knew it. I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, we're not gonna ruin his moment.
You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract.
What contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Aventus, I have great news for you. I also witnessed the cruelty of this woman, and she's dead.
You did? Really? This
Yep.
is the best news I've ever gotten. I mean, I knew the Dark Brotherhood was good, just not that good. You killed the old hag before I even asked. Oh, and please, take this as payment. It's an old family heirloom. It's supposed to be pretty valuable. It should fetch you a nice price. Thank you again.
I can't take it. Darn, he gave it to us. So this is the Sweet Mother's Kiss. So this is the second time we found someone. We'll read this. I think we read it before, but do you wish to summon the Dark Brotherhood? You wish to see someone dead? Pray, child, pray, and let the Night Mother hear you. You must perform the most profane ritual, the Black Sacrament. Create an effigy of the intended victim, assembled from actual body parts. Encircle that effigy with candles. The ritual itself must then commence. Proceed to stab the effigy repeatedly with a dagger rubbed with the petals of a nightshade plant while whispering this plea. Okay, so I was a little wrong. You don't have to kill someone at all to do this. It just has to be symbolic. And then exactly what he was quoting. And then wait for the dread Father Sithis rewards the patient. You will be visited by a representative of the Dark Brotherhood. So begins a contract bound in blood. We're going to take this book with us. Probably good to have. But Maven Blackbriar was also doing some spooky stuff like this. Yeah, we can't rob him. Can we talk, though? Like, now what, kid?
I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
So, to be clear where that orphanage is, just in case it wasn't obvious because we didn't, like, walk all the way. We're here in Windhelm. And all the way across these snowy mountains and lakes and rivers and roads. Way over here up on top of this plateau is Riften. This is where the orphanage is. So I just can't imagine... I can't imagine that this goes well. What is the family heirloom? It's a plate. He gave us a plate worth 100 gold. I wish we gave it back to him. I think the only thing we can maybe do is...
When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin.
We're going to go into this dresser. And we're going to put the plate back. We don't need it. He does. And it's a family heirloom, right? Like, he's an orphan. Like, why would we...
Lots of
it's
children, just like you.
by first name. He thinks he's going to become an assassin to help children. Listen, kid, just not exactly what assassins are. We've put it back in his drawer. You know, it's his family heirloom. We can't talk to him. Aventus.
I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children, just like you.
There's lots of ways to help the world, and becoming an assassin probably isn't top of my list. Letter from the steward? Interesting. So it says here that even though he was sent to the orphanage, his family home in the city is his property. And when he comes back of age, like, it will be his still. Oh, he got an escort to get there at least. So he's not sure if he can read this. That was a really nice letter. I mean, the steward really does take care of stuff. Wow. So it basically said, hey, we know your parents are dead, but we don't have the ability. Like, we have no orphanage here, right? Your family home's yours. You're not going to lose it, but I'm not exactly sure how that starts the quest line, but apparently that is the opening quest. But somehow, some way, we had actually, already kind of, sort of, man, we're just doing terrible things here in Windhelm. Somehow we already killed the person we needed to kill, which kind of felt good, but also bad. We put the wrong guy in the slammer. I mean, that's tragic. Can we really not, like, incriminate this guy somehow? Maybe there's a secret back entrance? No. I still can't get out of my head that we're at the scene of the crime. He's saying they're like, a shame she had to die. Why did she have to die? Like, something's stinky about that dude. And like, I don't like how quickly he bought the evidence from the crime scene. He's like, I'll buy that, 500 gold here. And then next thing you know, we've accused the wrong person. Like, the whole thing just stinks. Can we talk to the dude in the jail? He said he had been investigating the murders. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe we have no choice but to like end up like locking the wrong guy up, maybe. But like, he said he'd been investigating them, right? So if he's been investigating them, maybe he knows something that we just don't know, that we need to know. And we're here for the prison break. Well, Wundfer.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
What?
You already know all that I know.
Yeah, he's got nothing for us. I don't know, I feel like we messed this one up. This wasn't very satisfying, as we didn't even get to talk to him, like...
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
You know, maybe you are. That seems very possible. That you are the Dragonborn and just don't know yet. That sounds like totally legit. What the actual heck is going on around here? Because somehow, some way, we quote unquote solved the murders, but I don't think we solved them correctly. Like, it just felt wrong to like accuse somebody we never met who like had no connection to anything. Especially at the scene of the crime, there's a homie who's like, a shame she had to die. And not only were they like weird about like a shame she had to die, but they're also weird like in their shop. Like, you wouldn't attack an old man again. He had a chest we couldn't open. He bought the evidence. I'm not sure we should have sold it to him. Like, something stinky there. And we did help the Aretino boy who, curiously enough, he's going right back to where he was before, the orphanage. He got his murder, you know, problem solved how he wanted, and then he is going right back to the orphanage. Like, it's just kind of a wild series of events. But if nothing else, like with the Thieves Guild, with the luck back at the Thieves Guild, it's a lot more stable in Riften. And I hear that the Guild Master is probably a pretty okay guy to be working for. So he's got that going for him. Riften's a little more stable than when he last left, which is nice.